Ja Rule lit up social media this week by calling 50 Cent a rat, reigniting one of hip hop's longest and pettiest beefs. Just as 50's explosive Netflix docu-series about Sean Diddy Combs hit the platform. It started last Monday when Ja Rule jumped on X and fired off a blistering message aimed directly at 50 Cent, calling him a rat and dragging his appearance, as always, for good measure. By Sunday, uh, he doubled down, saying that 50 always telling on somebody, though he never explained exactly what he meant by that. We, of course, know what he's implying. We'll talk about that. Their beef goes back decades, but the timing of Ja Rule's messages still raises eyebrows. The next day, Netflix debuted Sean Combs' The Reckoning, the four-part docuseries executive produced by 50 Cent. And the series dives into the criminal allegations against Diddy or Sean Combs, who is currently serving a 50-month federal sentence on 2 counts of prostitution. The project has already stirred major controversy, with some people wondering whether 50's long history of antagonizing Diddy played a role in the film's creation. 50 pushed back on that idea, telling reporters that he had no personal agenda and that he wasn't trying to shape the story. He said, "I didn't make the docuseries. I got the best people possible to make one." Meanwhile, Ja Rule slid into Hot 97's comment section to promote his Icon streaming platform while still throwing shots at 50 Cent and keeping the feud alive in classic Queens fashion. Now, Ja Rule isn't alone. Dame Dash and Marlon Wayans also called out 50 Cent for kicking Diddy when he's down after he released the documentary. Here's my position, because multiple things can be true at the same time. First, there is absolutely no doubt that 50 Cent is involved in this documentary because he has an axe to grind with Diddy. Now, it's good business. And it's good art. It's a great film. But 50 Cent has been trolling Diddy for a very long time. Now, 50 will say it's not personal. I disagree. I think it's very personal. I'm not making a claim about who's right or who's wrong, but these two have been at war, sometimes more intense than others, for years. Just because they did I Get Money remix doesn't mean that they didn't have beef. Just because they've appeared on interviews together doesn't mean that they didn't have beef or at least tension. And that has intensified over the years for reasons that aren't my business to tell, but I do know what they are. And I think some of you all know what they are. But now there's an opportunity when Diddy's arrested and charged, tried, and convicted. There's an opportunity to make this documentary. It's good timing. It's good business. It's principled, I would argue. We'll talk about that. So he did it. So to say that he's just doing it out of spite, I think is not true. But you're talking about somebody who literally bought the first few rows of Ja Rule's concert just so he could perform in front of an empty crowd. Again, when it's up for 50, it's up forever. When you got beef with you, you got beef forever. So again, I'm not surprised at all that he's a part of this. I'm not surprised at all that he would make this because it's animated by their beef. But again, this is still a good project and it's the right project. I mean, Diddy deserves to have a spotlight placed on his actions. Diddy deserves to have public criticism. He deserves to have a documentary made about him. And if he does, the person who makes it, regardless of the motivation, isn't in the wrong for making it. Now, there's this narrative from Dame Dash and Marlon Wayans and others about kicking a man when he's down. I disagree. This idea that we're going to close ranks around Diddy seems foolish to me. It seems unprincipled to me. Like, yes, he's a black man, and yes, black men can in every situation show how their black maleness undermines them. Unfortunately, one of the exceptions is often when it comes to black women. Diddy has not been held accountable for decades, and now he's being held accountable. Take the courts out of it for a minute. Take the trial out of it for a minute. Just the public conversation we're having is the first time that Diddy's been held accountable in public. The fact that the victims and the witnesses are coming forward with safety, that means something. And so to me, this isn't about kicking him when he's down. It's about holding him accountable. Now, does that mean that 50 Cent isn't trying to kick him when he's down? Of course not. 50 is absolutely kicking him when he's down. I'm just saying that ain't the point. This incident, this ordeal, the release of this film shouldn't be framed as kicking Diddy when he's down. It should be framed as an accountability mechanism. This should be framed as part of a reckoning. That said, yes, 50 Cent is absolutely getting pleasure from this. There's no doubt in my mind that he's enjoying every moment of what's happening to Diddy right now. And if you know what, if you don't like that, Diddy, then don't do this shit. That's why I say multiple things can be true. But I wish people put their energy toward criticizing Diddy and criticizing the system that allows for Diddy to happen, criticizing themselves for being part of a culture and a system and a society that allows this to happen. I wish more energy was put on that than at criticizing 50, not because it isn't true to some extent, but because it ain't the point.